Hi guys, this is Miss Mendoza. Welcome back to our digital lesson number 8. Today we're going to be working with patterns in a table. Materials needed for this lesson are going to be 2 sheets of paper, a pencil, and a multiplication table. Learning objective. Today I will learn how to determine the patterns in tables. And I want you to keep in mind that all these lessons that we are doing are review, so I'm not going to explain everything in detail because these are concepts that I've taught you already in class. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to begin the lesson by showing you 3 sets of numbers. And I want you to see what do you notice about each of the sets of numbers. Our first set is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Our second set is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And our third set is 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Take a moment to analyze those numbers. Go. If I look at these numbers closely, I see that every single set represents a certain pattern. For example, the set in green is skip counting by 2. The set in pink is skip counting by 5. And the set in blue is skip counting by 10. So each of these numbers follow a certain pattern. Today we're going to be working with tables that follow a certain pattern. Vocabulary. Function table. A table with an input and output. Function rule. A certain pattern that a function table follows. Direct teaching time. It is now time for you to listen as I teach you how to find the patterns in tables. And I really want you to remember that this is something that I've taught you many times in class. So this is something you should be really, really familiar with. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Number 1, a number pattern is shown below. 4, 8, 12, 16. Which table correctly represents the relationship between the position of a number in the pattern and the value of that number? So if I look at this problem here, I see that I am given a set of numbers. 4, 8, 12, and 16. And if I look at that set closely, I see that this set is skip counting by 4. 4 is the first number in this set, 8 is the second number, 12 is the third number, and 16 is the fourth number. If I look at this set, I can relate this to the multiplication facts 4. 1 times 4 is 4, 2 times 4 is 8, 3 times 4 is 12, 4 times 4 is 16. So now I'm going to make a connection between those multiplication facts and one of these tables. I'm going to start by looking at the table A. If I look at table A, all the numbers would be in the incorrect position. For example, if I look at 4, it should be position number 1, 8 should be position number 2, 12 should be position number 3, and 16 should be position number 4. So right away, the position is incorrect. And if I look at the expression, I see that the pattern there is multiplying by 1. So the expression would be incorrect. Then I see that the position and the value are the same, and those cannot be the same. So I know it is not A. So now I'm going to analyze B. If I look at B, the positions are correct. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to look at my expression. My expression is determining the sum by 4. So I know that expression is incorrect. Now I'm going to look at C. The position is correct, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the expression 1 times 4 is 4, 2 times 4 is 8, 3 times 4 is 12, 4 times 4 is 16. The expression and the value are also correct. So maybe it's going to be C. Let me look at D. Once again, the position there is incorrect. And then if I look at my expression is dividing. But for my pattern here, we're multiplying, so I know it cannot be D. So the correct answer here would be C. Okay, let me go to number 2. Number 2, the table shows the relationship between the input and output numbers generated by a machine. So I have my input and my output. Have 1, 18, 2, 19, 3, 20, 4, 21. Which rule shows the same relationship as the one shown in the table? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to analyze the numbers in the table. And when analyzing the numbers in the table, I see that my numbers are increasing or getting bigger. So that lets me know that my rule either has to be a multiplication rule or an addition rule. So I'm going to go ahead and analyze answer choice A. Input times 18 equals output. Okay, so 1 times 18 would be 18, but 2 times 18 would not be 19, so I know the answer cannot be A. Next, I'm going to analyze answer choice B. 1 plus 17 is 18, yes. 2 plus 17 is 19, yes. 3 plus 17 is 20, yes. 4 plus 17 is 21, yes. So I have found my answer choice. The correct answer for number 2 would be B. Okay, let me go to number 3. The table shows the relationship between the input and output numbers generated by a machine. Input, output, 321, 856, 1284, 16112. Which rule shows the same relationship as the one shown in the table? The first thing I'm going to do is analyze the numbers in the table. When doing this, I notice that the numbers are increasing or getting bigger. This lets me know that my rule has to be either multiplication or addition. Because of this, I know that the answer here cannot be D because that is a division rule. I am now going to analyze answer choice A. Input plus 18 equals output. 3 plus 18 is 21. 8 plus 18 is not 56, so I know the answer is not A. I am now going to analyze answer choice B. 3 times 6 is 18, not 21, so I know the answer choice there cannot be B. Answer choice C. Input times 7 equals output. 3 times 7 is 21. 8 times 7 is 56. 12 times 7 is 84. And 16 times 7 is 112. So I know that my answer choice here is C. Number 4, the table shows the relationship between the input and output numbers generated by a machine. Input, output, 35, 7, 48, 45, 9, 50, 10. Which rule shows the same relationship as the one shown in the table? I am first going to analyze the numbers on the table. When doing this, I notice that my numbers are decreasing or my numbers are getting smaller. This lets me know that my rule either has to be a division or a subtraction rule. So I know the answer choice here cannot be C because that is a multiplication rule. I'm going to go ahead and begin by analyzing answer choice A. Input minus 28 equals output. 35 minus 28 is 7. 40 minus 28 is not 8, so I know the answer choice there cannot be A. Next, I'm going to analyze answer choice B. Input divided by 4 equals output. 35 divided by 4 is not 7, so I know the answer choice there cannot be B. Next, I will analyze answer choice D. Input divided by 5 equals output. 35 divided by 5 is 7 because 7 times 5 is 35. 40 divided by 5 is 8 because 8 times 5 is 40. 45 divided by 5 is 9 because 9 times 5 is 45. 50 divided by 5 is 10 because 10 times 5 is 50. So my answer choice here is D. Guided practice time. It is now time to practice determining the patterns and tables together. You will first solve the problem by yourself. Then we will review together. You have 30 seconds to get your paper ready. Go! You will have 30 to 45 seconds to answer each question. If you need more time, simply hit the pause button. Number 1. The table shows the relationship between the input and output numbers generated by a machine. Input, output, 2, 8, 3, 12, 4, 16, 5, 20. Which rule shows the same relationship as the one shown in the table? You have 30 seconds to answer this question first, and then we will review together. Go! When looking at the numbers in this table, I see that my numbers are increasing or getting bigger. So I know that my rule has to be either multiplication or addition. Because of that, I know that the answer cannot be A because that is a division rule. I am now going to try answer choice B. Input times 5 equals output. 2 times 5 is 10, not 8, so I know it cannot be B. I am now going to try answer choice C. Input plus 6 equals output. 2 plus 6 is 8, 3 plus 6 is 9, not 12, so I know the answer there cannot be C. I am now going to try answer choice D. 2 times 4 is 8, 3 times 4 is 12, 4 times 4 is 16, 5 times 4 is 20. So the correct answer here is D. Number 2, a number pattern is shown below. 3, 6, 9, 12. Which table correctly represents the relationship between the position of a number in the pattern and the value of that number? You have 45 seconds to answer this question. Go! When looking at this question, I see that I am given a set of numbers, 3, 6, 9, and 12. The 3 represents the first number in the set, the 6 represents the second number, the 9 represents the third number, and the 12 represents the fourth number. This pattern is skip counting by 3, and when I skip count by 3, I can relate that to the multiplication facts 3. 1 times 3 is 3, 2 times 3 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 3 is 12. I'm going to make a connection between these multiplication facts and one of these tables. If I look at A, the position is incorrect and the expression is also incorrect because the expression is dividing by 3. So I know my answer choice there cannot be A. I am now going to look at B. The position is correct, and the expression is also correct. We're multiplying by 3 there. The value is also correct, 3, 6, 9, 12. So maybe B. I'm going to look at C. The position is correct, but the expression is incorrect because I'm adding 3. So I know it cannot be C. I am now going to look at D. The position is incorrect, and the expression is also incorrect because we're multiplying by 1 there. So the only answer that makes sense here is B. I am now going to go to number 3. The table shows the relationship between the input and output numbers generated by a machine. Input, output, 182, 283, 384, 485. Which rule shows the same relationship as the one shown in the table? You have 30 seconds to answer this question. Go! If I look at the numbers in this table, the numbers are increasing or getting bigger. So I know my rule either has to be addition or multiplication. I'm going to try answer choice A. Input plus 81 equals output. 1 plus 81 equals 82. 2 plus 81 equals 83. 3 plus 81 equals 84. 4 plus 81 equals 85. I have found my correct answer. So the correct answer for number 3 is A. I am now going to go to number 4. Number 4. The table shows the relationship between the input and output numbers generated by a machine. Input, output, 18.3, 24.4, 35, 36.6. Which rule shows the same relationship as the one shown in the table? You have 30 seconds to answer this question. Go! When looking at the numbers in this function table, I see that my numbers are getting smaller, so I know my rule either has to be subtraction or division. This lets me know that A cannot be the answer because that is a multiplication rule. I am now going to look at answer choice B. Input divided by 8 equals output. 18 divided by 8 is not 3, so I know it is not B. I am now going to try answer choice C. Input divided by 6 equals output. 18 divided by 6 is 3. Yes, because 3 times 6 is 18. 24 divided by 6 is 4. Yes, because 4 times 6 is 24. 30 divided by 6 is 5. Yes, because 5 times 6 is 30. 36 divided by 6 is 6. Yes, because 6 times 6 is 36. My answer choice there is C. DOL time. It is now time for you to practice determining the patterns and tables by yourself. I will give you 30 seconds to write your name, date, and title on the paper. Go! You will have 30 to 45 seconds to answer each question. Once again, if you need more time, simply hit the pause button. Number 1. A number pattern is shown below. 5, 10, 15, 20. Which table correctly represents the relationship between the position of a number in the pattern and the value of that number? You have 45 seconds to answer this question. Go! Number 2. A number pattern is shown below: 8, 16, 24, and 32. Which table correctly represents the relationship between the position of a number in the pattern and the value of that number? You have 45 seconds to answer this question. Go! Number 3. The rule plus 26 is used to show the relationship between the position of a number in a pattern and the value of that number. Which table shows this relationship? You have 45 seconds to answer this question. Go! Number 4. The rule plus 15 is used to show the relationship between the position of a number in a pattern and the value of that number. Which table shows this relationship? You have 45 seconds to answer this question. Go! Number 5. The table shows the relationship between the input and output numbers generated by a machine. Which rule shows the same relationship as the one shown in the table? You have 30 seconds to answer this question. Go! Number 6. The table shows the relationship between the input and output numbers generated by a machine. Which rule shows the same relationship as the one shown in the table? You have 30 seconds to answer this question. Go! Number 7. The table shows the relationship between the input and output numbers generated by a machine. Which rule shows the same relationship as the one shown in the table? You have 30 seconds to answer this question. Go! Number 8. The table shows the relationship between the input and output numbers generated by a machine. Which rule shows the same relationship as the one shown in the table? You have 30 seconds to answer this question. Go! Congratulations, you have now completed digital lesson number 7. Please be sure to send me at least 3 pictures of 3 different DOLs you do during the week. Remember guys, no pictures equals no passing grade, so it's really important that you send me 3 pictures of 3 different DOLs. Thank you to those kiddos who've been sending me their pictures. Some of you have pictures from all your lessons. I am really, really proud of you. Congratulations. Keep up the great work. Those of you who do all your digital lessons, I have all your pictures. You're going to get a big surprise when we come back. Until our next lesson, remember, stay safe, wash your hands, and stay inside. Bye.